Mystery is my hobby. Ladies and gentlemen, Barton Drake speaking. This week I've selected for our drama Case History number 133 from my book, Mystery is My Hobby. I call it Death Loses the Body. Murder usually is done in dark places. The motives for murder are deep and treacherous, often hidden beneath smiles and innocent faces. One never knows. Motives seldom come out into the open until a crime has been thoroughly investigated by the police, or by people like me who make mystery their hobby. Take the case of the lost body, for instance. Many things happened before I was told.
Watch it, Mitch. Somebody at the door.
Yeah.
I guess we better see who it is.
Yeah, you stay back, Lou. I'll answer.
No, I will. Maybe it's one of the boys. I don't want any of the boys to get the idea I've gone high.
I'll answer it. I've been telling you for 6 months. The bodyguard sees the guys before the boss does. It's too valuable to the gang to be risking your neck. Oh, it's you. It's okay, Lou. It's Lyla.
What does she want?
I want to talk to Mr. Dowden.
Says she wants to talk to you, Lou.
Well, let her in.
Yeah. Come on in, Lou.
I thought all you chorus girls had gone home by this time, Lyla.
I've got to talk to you, Mr. Dowden.
What about?
You've been awfully nice to Vi and me, Mr. Dowden. Awfully nice.
I'm nice to all the girls.
Yeah, but you've been nicer than that to us. I'm talking about how you introduce us to all the guys you know. Guys that have money and don't care if they spend it.
Never mind that. Get to the point. The sun's coming up. I don't like to stick around a spot like this after daylight.
I'm worried about Vi. I saw a letter she was writing her mother. I don't know why I read it. I don't do those kind of things. Maybe it was because I've been noticing how jittery Vi has been lately. Anyway.
What about the letter? Will you get to the point?
It was to her mother. Vi wrote her mother that she was scared and didn't know what to do. She spilled everything. How wild this place is a nightclub. It also is a place for shoving the queer. She even told her mother how she did it. How you sold it to the mob boys. $1,000 worth of queer tens for $250 in real money. She even...
That's enough, Lyla. I don't want to hear any more. Better run along home now.
Yes, sir.
Keep your nose clean from now on. I don't ever want to hear you ratting on a pal again.
Yes, sir.
I'll forget it this time, but not again. I don't want people around me who rat on their friends, not even if their friends are doing something against me. Understand, Lyla?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dowden.
By the way, Lyla, I hear that Vi stole Tom Russell away from you. Is that right?
Yes, that's right, but that's all right with me. I don't care about him. I can get a lot of guys. I'm not mad at Vi about that, honest.
You sure?
I just thought you ought to know about Vi double-crossing you, that's all.
All right. You told me. You can go now.
Yes, sir.
Let her out, Mitch.
Yeah.
Mitch, it's too bad we let Vi and Lyla know so much.
Yeah, too bad.
I think we'd better do a little checking on those two.
Yeah.
Right away, Mitch.
Well, yeah, right away, Lou. Right away.
Who's there? No, don't
It was a bright afternoon. I practically ran up the steps down to police headquarters. I hurried down the hall to a door marked homicide. I was in the mood for celebration. I just thought up a new idea for a story, and I wanted to share it with my good friend the inspector. I'm very fond of that old bear. And though I never want him to know it, also of his opinions. So I opened his door and went in.
Hiya, Mark. Come on in. Oh, yeah. You are in, huh?
How's this for a plot, Inspector? The body of a Tahitian princess is found aboard a Navy destroyer. The destroyer is sailing in Alaskan waters. The destroyer's never been anywhere near Tahiti. It's just been newly commissioned. It's on its shakedown cruise. And it's not. Why? Doesn't it sound right to you?
A Tahitian princess on board a naval destroyer. Why don't you have a dozen French professors found on the island of Laestrygonian? Maybe Ulysses could have found them when he visited the Laestrygonian. How's that?
Inspector, Greek mythology? What do you know about Greek mythology?
Just about everything there is to know. Cops aren't as dumb as you think, Bart.
Well, I never said they were, but Ulysses on the island of Laestrygonian... Inspector.
All that fancy stuff. It's just a lot of hem-stitching when it comes to real practical police methods.
Yes, I know, but...
And if you'll just take a little walk with me, I'll show you what I mean.
Oh? What are you doing? Working on a new case?
Yeah. Got a letter from a dame on Danville, Illinois. She got a letter from her daughter. Daughter's been working in the chorus of Lou Dowden's nightclub.
Well, you haven't interested me yet.
Well, she wants us to look her daughter up. Seems she told her mother she was afraid something was going to happen to her. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Bart. I'll give you the details on the way.
Well...
Come on. I'll show you how a cop works. A cop, not a poet, thinking about Tahitian princesses. Her writing verses about Cupid laughing at the way Minerva puckered up her face when she played the flute in front of all those celestial auditors.
Greek mythology. Inspector, Greek mythology. From you, of all people.
And that's about all there is to it, Bart. Girl said in this letter to her mother that... Oh, in here, this is the address. She said in the letter that Dowden's nightclub was the distributing place for a gang of counterfeiters.
You say that her mother had sent letters and wires, even tried to telephone her daughter, but was unable to reach her.
Yeah. Found this home, Bart. It's apartment 23. Yeah, so when she didn't get any answer, she got in touch with us. Asked us to look into it. Well, this is it. I'll ring. Probably nothing to it, just like most of them. Small-town dame.
Ring again, Inspector.
Oh, sure. Small-town dame comes to the city, thinks she's an actress, and gets into the wrong end of showbiz. Now, take Helen of Troy.
Somebody's coming, Inspector.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Something?
We're from the police. You by Hanley?
By Hamlet. Who's she? My name's Lyla Fraser.
Pleased to meet you. This is Barton Drake, the author.
Yes.
We'd like to come in and talk for a few minutes, if you don't mind, Miss Fraser.
Well, certainly, gentlemen. Come right in.
Are you sure you don't know a girl by the name of Violet Hanley?
Why, no. I don't believe I've ever even heard of her.
I suggest you think that over for just a minute, my dear. The police have left a call. Miss Hanley's mother. She gave this address, this apartment number, also your name, Lyla Fraser, as Vi's roommate. Now, do you want to change that statement?
I'm sorry, but I can't. I still have to say that I don't know any Vi Hanley.
I see. You work at Lou Dowden's nightclub, don't you, Miss Fraser?
Yes, I've been working there for over a year.
In the chorus?
Well, I'm a little more than a chorus girl. I greet the customers, too.
I see. And in the time you've worked there, you've never worked with a girl by the name of Vi Hanley.
No, I haven't.
Well, sorry to have bothered you. Guess we'd better go, Inspector.
Yeah.
I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Oh, that's okay.
If you ever come over to see the show, ask for me, handsome.
Yeah, I will. Hey, Bart, you know something?
What, Inspector?
I'll bet she meant you.
Now, wait a minute, Inspector.
Huh?
Here. Take a look at this. I picked it up off the top of the radio.
Hey, Bart, you oughtn't to have done that. That's a wristwatch, an expensive one.
I know, and look at these initials on the back of it.
C-H. VH. Hey, that could stand for Vi Henley.
Yes, it could.
Why, that dirty dame, she was lying to us.
I'm afraid so. That's it, of course it is. Unless these initials are a part of an amazing coincidence.
Yeah, it could be a coincidence. Lots of girls whose names begin with a V. I'll take those Greek girls, for instance. Venus. Fraser.
Yes, but I doubt very much if Vi Henley is a Greek inspector.
Oh, yeah. Come on. I'm going back in there. I'll take that dame down to headquarters. I'll bet I can make her talk down there.
Shall I ring this time, Inspector?
Right. Ring nothing. I'm going in.
Wait.
Yes, Mr. Garden, I guess they were looking for Vi. I told you that better than get us into trouble. Of course I didn't. I will, but they'll be back. I know they will. Well, I'll be glad to leave. Now, Mr. Garden, you need to die. Oh, I know, but I'm afraid. Yes. Yes, all right. You said.
You better ring.
Okay. Little liar.
Yes, I know. You thought we'd gone, didn't you?
Look here, young lady. I want the truth. What do you know about Vi Henley?
I told you, I don't know.
We overheard your phone conversation to Mr. Dowden, Lyla. I'd advise you to talk.
No, I won't. I don't know Vi Henley. I don't.
Very well, my dear. We'll have to take you over to see Lou Dowden. Maybe when we get you both in the same room, you'll tell us what you know.
And you'd better not have on your red flannels, honey, because I'm going to make you sweat.
So we took Miss Lyla Fraser over to Lou Dowden's cafe. Lou was in his office. His low-brow bodyguard stood near him as both the inspector and I threw questions at him.
This is silly, Mr. Drake. Lyla here didn't call me. It must have been somebody else. Is that right, Mitch?
Yeah.
You're lying, Dowden.
You cops make me sick. You're always looking for an excuse to pick on us.
And you still insist that no Vi Henley ever worked for you.
That's right. How about it, Mitch?
Yeah. I ought to know. I know all the girls.
Well, in that case, do you mind if we look around a bit?
Not at all.
Well, fine.
If you have a warrant. If you haven't, you can't.
Yes. I see what you mean.
Well, come on, Bart. We'll take Lyla down to headquarters. We got ways down there.
Yeah, wait a minute. You ain't taking her.
Go ahead, Mitch.
But, boss, I don't like
It's
this.
all right, Mitch. I'll have her out of there inside of 2 hours.
Well, come on, Inspector. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on, Miss Fraser.
All right. But I still don't know any Vi Henley.
What are you going to do now, Inspector?
Well, I don't know. Ferris grabbed Helen and took her off to Troy, but,
Wait a minute, Inspector.
Huh?
This sand and sack of cement out here in the driveway.
Yeah, what about it?
Maybe this is our clue. Maybe Vi is dead. Maybe they've sealed her body up in the wall.
No, nuts, Bart. Sometimes I wish they'd make a whole new set of laws.
Now, Inspector, don't go off the deep end.
I know, but what kind of a law is it that allows a guy like Lou Dowden to get anybody out of jail anytime he wants to?
Like he did Lyla Fraser?
Yeah. Now the judge won't issue us a warrant to search his place. Says we'll have to have more to go on. How are we going to get more to go on if we can't search the
I
dump?
know. It's tough, Inspector. It's tough.
I'm getting more like Pygmalion every day. Only worse.
What's Pygmalion got to do with the case at hand?
Well, he just got disgusted with women. I'm disgusted with the whole human race. Well, my car's out here, right in front of headquarters.
Fine, Inspector. Who's this?
Hey, that's that Fraser dame. What'd she...
Mr. Drake, Inspector, help me.
Now, wait a minute. Stop where you are, young lady. What's the big idea? You just got out of here.
Lou Dowden is after me.
He was the one who bailed you out, wasn't he?
Yes, now he thinks I've talked. He's after me. He's going to kill me just like he killed Vi.
Come on, young lady. Let's go back inside.
I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
Down, Lyla. Get down, Inspector, quick!
Hey! You all right, Bart?
Yes, and you?
Miss me. Hey. The dame's here.
Yes, I see. Come on, my dear. We'll get you to a hospital.
The dirty bums. Did you see who they were, Bart?
No, I couldn't help.
I know. I saw them. It was Lou Dowden and Mitch.
Okay, nurse. We won't be long.
Well, Lyla, how do you feel now?
All right, I guess.
The doctor says it's just a flesh wound. You'll be all right in a few days.
Now, we want the truth.
Oh, I'm afraid to talk. Lou will get me. I know he will.
No, he won't. Not while I'm on the job.
We've given out news to the papers that he did get you. The radio's been reporting that you were killed, so I think he'll not be looking for you.
Well, then maybe it's safe now to talk.
I'm sure it is.
I knew Vi Hanley, all right. She was my roommate.
We already know that.
Vi was killed on account of that letter she sent to her mother.
Who did it?
Lou Dowden or Mitch. I don't know which one.
How long ago was this?
5 days ago. It was on Lou's orders. I'm sure of that. He's the boss.
Was it because of what she knew about the counterfeiting operation?
Yes, and that's why they tried to get me, too.
I see. But how do you know all this about Vi's killing, I mean?
I walked into Lou's office. Lou and Mitch were just closing a trunk. Vi's body was in the trunk.
You'll swear to that?
Yes, they fired 6 shots in her body.
How is it they let you see it?
They wanted me to, I guess. Lou said, Lyla, do you want to see what happens to people who squeal? I said no, I already knew. Then Lou says, I think you ought to take a look anyway. It'll be a lesson to you. And then Mitch opened the trunk and there was Vi's body lying face down, all bent up, double. All I could see was her back, but I knew it was Vi, all right. She had on the dress she was wearing that morning, and I could tell by the color of her hair, too.
Is that all you know, Miss Fraser?
Only that Lou said, let this be a lesson to you, Lyla. We'd hate to have to take care of you this way. And then they closed the lid of the trunk, and I went out. It's been awful hard dancing there the last 5 days.
I don't suppose you have any idea what they did with the trunk, have you?
Sent it away somewhere, I suppose. I don't know for sure.
Well, my dear, you just stay here and get well. Don't be afraid. The inspector will see that you're guarded.
Yeah, and right now I'm going to go out and bring in Lou and Mitch. I got the place all surrounded, Bart. Nobody can get out.
But are you sure they're in there, Inspector? You aren't open for business yet, you know.
Well, of course, I'm not sure, but I'm betting on it.
Okay, let's go.
Hello. Lou Dowden. Mitch.
Nobody here, I guess.
Don't be too sure. We'll go to the office. Lou, you're in there. Come on out with your hands up. I'm going to open the door, Bart.
Right, be careful, Inspector.
You flatten yourself out on that side. I'll do likewise over here. Now. Here goes. I'm going to take a look. Down, Bart, down!
Cut it off, Mitch! Put down that gun. I told you I didn't want any gunplay. Haven't got a thing on us.
No dirty fat foot's going to pull me in.
Put down that gun. It's an order.
Okay.
Morning, gentlemen. Waiting for you.
Put your gun out, Bart, and come on. All right, boys. Put your guns on the table.
Certain, Inspector.
You too, Mitch.
Well, I
Do as he tells you, Mitch.
Yeah. Take care of them, will you, Bart?
Right you are, Inspector.
All right, Inspector. What's the charge?
Charge? Well,
I presume there is a charge, or is this just some more high-handed tactics that you police sometimes use to frame people who are making a little more money than you are?
We're going to ask a question or two.
Well, what's stopping you?
Shut up, Mitch. Go ahead, gentlemen.
What happened to the trunk with Vi Hanley's body?
Vi Hanley's body. You crazy?
what happened to
I
it?
never heard of it. Never heard of Vi Hanley, for that matter. I told you that before.
No use, Lou. We know it was you who shot Lyla Fraser yesterday. She talked before she died.
Why, that little...
She told us how she walked into this office, how she saw the trunk with Vi's body in it, how both of you gentlemen were here preparing to send the trunk away. What we want to know is where you sent it.
That little rat, she lied. Even when she was dying, she lied, trying to put us on a spot.
Where did you send that trunk, Lou?
I'm going to tell him, Lou. I'm going to tell him the truth.
Shut up, Mitch. Just because one crazy dame confesses, that isn't enough to send us up.
I'm going to talk. I got to.
You're not gonna talk. Not now or ever to anyone.
I got to talk. I got to. I ain't going to take no murder rap.
Go on, Mitch.
That's a bunch of lies Lyla told. The only trunk we know anything about is the one she asked us to get rid of.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mitch, I'm warning you.
I don't care. The trunk was in Lila's apartment. We don't even know what was in it. I had a hunch maybe it was Vi, but I didn't know for sure. But if it was Vi, Lyla killed her, not us. Lyla was just using us to get rid of the body, that's all.
What did you do with that trunk, Mitch?
I took it to the Eversafe warehouse.
Under what name and address?
Milton Green. Only address in Florida.
Okay, Inspector. First, I think we better locate the trunk. Then we'll continue this down at headquarters.
Mitch, I'm gonna kill you for this.
Well, we found the trunk, all right. It was at the Eversafe warehouse, just as Mitch had said. And it was registered under the name of Milton Green, also, as Mitch had said. Strangely enough, though, Lou Dowden seemed to change completely. He seemed to take a sadistic delight that everything was exactly as Mitch had said.
I guess you did the right thing after all.
Well, gee, thanks, boys.
I don't suppose either of you gentlemen have the key.
Oh, sure, I got it. I put it there in my key ring. Here you are.
Thank you, Mitch. Give me a hand, Mitch.
Not me.
All right, Inspector.
Yeah.
Now, isn't a very pretty sight, is it? Is that Vi Hanley, Lou?
Yeah. That's fine, all right.
Well, I guess that clinches it. Everything is just as Lyla Fraser said. The body's doubled up, lying face down. Yes, indeed. Inspector, help me lift her out of here, will you?
Do we have to, Mike?
Yes, I think we'd better. Come on.
Okay.
I just want to check a little further.
Well, I don't see
The
what you...
wounds, Inspector.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, that checks, too. You remember Lyla said there were 6 wounds.
Yeah, that's right. And there are 6 wounds.
Yes, indeed. By a small caliber pistol, too, from all the appearances. 3 in the front and 3 in the back.
You boys did a thorough job.
Yes, Inspector, you might as well make your arrests. There's a lot of charges. Counterfeiting and murder. Sugar, Inspector?
Yeah, 3. Oh, no. You aren't going to catch me that way again. From now on, I'm drinking it black.
You're getting too fat anyway.
You know, that Lyla dame sure fooled me at that.
Yes, Inspector, but you were at a disadvantage. You didn't know, neither did I, for that matter, that Vi Hanley had been two-timing her with her boyfriend, that Tom Russell. It would have been easier for both of us if we'd known about the revenge motive.
Yeah. Women and love.
And in this case, Inspector, money.
Yeah.
And, of course, after Lyla had seen that letter, it was a simple thing for her to plant evidence around so it would look as if Lou Dowden and Mitch had done it. That counterfeiting angle was pretty clever, you know? A little truth mixed in with a lot of lies always makes the whole story sound plausible.
Yeah.
More sugar, Inspector?
Oh, yeah. 3 spoons.
Right you are. 3 spoons.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I still don't see, though, how you figured out that Lyla had done it herself. I was all ready to arrest the other 2.
Oh, it was very simple, Inspector. I knew that Lyla must have lied, that's all.
Also, her story checked, even to the 6 bullet wound.
Yes, I know. It did at that. But, Inspector, if she only saw the body as she said she did, lying face down in the trunk, how could she have known there were 6 bullet wounds?
Well, there were 6.
Yes, but there were only 3 in the back.
Yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, don't feel too badly. You would have eventually. Anyway, you did a good job, Inspector. You arrested 1 for murder, 2 for counterfeiting, and also for the attempted murder of Lyla Fraser.
Yep. We caught so many fish this time, Bart, I feel just like I was Glucas. Except, of course, we didn't catch any mermaid. At least not one as fair as Scylla.
Inspector, honestly, you've amazed me. What goes with all this sudden classic knowledge?
Well, yes, sir. Might as well tell you.
Well, I should hope so.
Well, you're always spouting that stuff. Du Maurier and Shakespeare and solving crimes is always duck soup for you. So I thought well...
Yeah, go on, Inspector.
Well, I've been going a night. Well, I guess I must have picked the wrong subject. Those Greek gods and those nymphs don't seem to help me solve my cases one darn bit. Fact is, those nymphs somehow seem to take my mind off crime.
Oh, Inspector.
Go on, laugh. But you can't blame a fellow for trying.
Forgive me, Inspector. Don't let it get you down. Keep on going to night school, boy. A hobby's a wonderful thing. That's why I make mystery mine.